Hey, Good Fox here. Today we're going to do a little bit of a testing video. Now this is the route running testing video that I had completed in November. It took me a long time, but it ended up dying with my hard drive back then, and I just haven't had the heart to do it till now. Need a video tonight, so let's get it done. I'm going to do it live. I had it edited in the last version. Took a long time to edit, but hopefully we'll get the same information live. So here are the four receivers that I'm going to be using. Brown, Bryant, Coates, and Wheaton. So 96, 95. We are all but confirmed that's a threshold. It was that threshold in Madden 16. We're going to test whether it works out in 17. We're going to see the difference there. And then 70 and 59. So I'm fairly certain there's another threshold like 69-ish, 68 in that area. But there's no elite receiver under 80 route running in MUT, so it's not that big of a deal. But there is a threshold down here. I just made an 11-point difference just to show what a 70 versus 59 looks like, because I'm not entirely positive with that area. If you're over 70 route running, you're pretty safe, though. All right, so we are going, all these cards, we got the same. Agility, that's very important because agility factors into route running. Speed and acceleration on them, all very high. Awareness, also all 99 on those four players, but we're going to test them out. First test that we want to run, I'm going to look for something with in and out routes. So we know in and out routes. Let's see if we can find one with two guys in a line. All right. Trips halfback weak. Looks like two guys at the same distance. Let's go empty tray. All right, so we are going to want to try out Brown and Bryant on the right. So there's Bryant. Let's put in Brown right here. So now we got Brown and Bryant here on the right. We're going to have them both do in and out routes. So let's do go, Y, shake. Let's just show it. So we'll put Brown on an out, Bryant on an out. Now, watch these two as they go to this. It looks like they're going to different depths. That kind of sucks. Watch the foot route. Watch how quickly Brown makes his out route versus Bryant at 95 route running makes his. See the difference? Let's run it back. Oh, I guess the play wasn't over. Got to throw that bad boy out. Roethlisberger and his wobbly throw there. Throws tight spiral, no. All right, so, okay, whoop, missed it. Watch these guys. Go slow motion. See this Brown here? Boom, boom, boom. There. See how he's got this 1, 2, 3, 4 gone? Like, do you see that extra hitch step? If you watch it back, you can see Bryant's extra hitch step. All right. A lot easier when I had it side by side and edited perfectly together, but if you don't see it, I feel bad for you. Oh, whoops, I didn't modify the routes there. Now we'll try in routes and show the same thing. So in routes and out routes, Brown in route, Bryant in route. Watch them. Watch them here. That one looked pretty close, didn't it? Oh, I got to end the play. There's a tight spiral. That one was pretty close on these in routes. No. You could see that, still see that. How quickly his foot is. Let's move down to this. Okay, so he comes up. He steps. One. See, there's like a little hitch step there. We'll count that as 1, 2, 3, and he's gone. See that? So 3 steps with that little hitch step. Ooh, let's get on to Bryant. See how it takes him a little bit longer to slow down? See that? 1, 2, 3, 4, and he's gone. I don't know if you can tell that. Let's put them both in the same frame. It's tough because Bryant's a little deeper. Did you guys see that? Hopefully you can tell. There's an extra step there. That was shown in Madden 16 also. But it's also here in 17. So route running, threshold 95, 96 for in and out routes. Now you're like, okay, that's great and all. Let's test the 95 to 70 route running. See if there's a huge difference between those two on those same type of routes. I really wish I could find a better one here. I wonder if... No. All right, so there's the 95 on Bryant, and then the 70 is Coates. So we got to take Coates out of this position. We'll put in Hayward Bay there. All right, let's do the same. Goes by shake. All right, Coates in, Bryant in. same depth this time. Most peculiar. All right, let's look at them. See how they have the same animation there? See, their animations were identical. See how they basically mirror each other. See that? 95 and 70 route running. Same exact in route. Okay. No difference between those two right there. Same in and out route. All right, now let's test them on the out routes. Or sorry, I haven't confirmed out routes yet. I confirmed in routes. Damn it, I'm ahead of myself. All right, now we got actually run the ball. See that? Same animation again. Both animated at 70 to 95 route running. Same break speed, which is just crazy. That could be that much difference in route running, and they break the exact same speed. This is why I've said over once, if I'm below 95, I don't care what their route running is in MUT. All right, so in and out routes proven. You guys can see that difference. You know what you haven't tested? I don't know the answer to this. What's the 70 and what's the 59 route running? So 59's on Wheaton. So let's try that. Let's check out their out routes. See, all right, similar stuff. Nope. See how quick? See how much quicker? See how much quicker? What is it? Colts got out there. The animation was a little bit different. Oop, let's get off of them. See how much ground he's got there? Same speed, same everything. See how quickly the 59 route running versus the 70 gets out there? Look at that. That's quite a difference in break. Okay. And I guess I apologize for bringing this so late in the year. So there is a difference. There is a break point between 59 and 70. You can see that there based on that speed. I guess we can do in routes again. I'm not going to go through the replay here because in routes and out routes play the same. All right. So next up. All right. I want to go into between C routes. Let's do C routes here. Actually, let's do these post routes first. I want to do post routes, then we'll do corner routes, then we'll do C routes. Because C routes are like, it's complicated, and the C routes kind of build on corner routes. Because C routes kind of have a couple corners built into them. All right, so let's go in the middle of the field here. Get right on that little market. I'm a little off. It's okay. We're a little off center anyways. Just in general. All right, now look at the differences in the routes. Brown and Bryant. Remember, Brown has 96 route running. Bryant has 95. And you're like, oh my God, that's easy as day to see the difference in their break. Look at Bryant's got like a little extra wiggle on his route. Let's flip the play. Okay, now where's Brown's wiggle over there on the left? Once I flipped it, his route seems a little bit shorter. Let's flip it back. Wiggles back. Wiggles back. It's shorter. The wiggle's there on Bryant. So clearly the art knows there's a difference between 95 and 96. Route running. All right, now let's take a look at their breaks. All right. Let's go in slow-mo. Well, instant replay. This is a long video. I should have, maybe, if you skip to the end, there will be the conclusions. I'll highlight everything at the end. All right, look at Bryant. 1, 2, 3. Okay. He puts 1 foot out, 2, 3, and then he's going into direction. Okay. So 95 route running, 1, 2, 3. Okay, cool. Nice. That's 95 route running. Now let's look at Brown. Oh, see, there's like a little hitch step there. That's 1 hitch step, 2, 3, 4. If you don't count the hitch step kind of slows him down, and I've seen this against defenders. It slows down this break. This is a slower break because of that hitch step. You're like, oh man, 96 route running sucks on post routes. Well, wait a second. All right. So remember this little bend there in Bryant's. All right, now let's flip the play. Whoops, did I flip it? No. Reset the play. Flip it. All right, now let's take a look at these routes. No bend on either of them. Now let's look at Brown versus Bryant on these post routes. What was that? Did you guys see that? Did you guys see it? Let me know in the comments if you saw it right away. Let's take a look here. All right, Bryant. Ooh. Oh, he's got a hitch step. He's got a hitch step now. What was that? 95 route running. I thought you were a savior for post routes. No. So he still got that hitch route 1, 2, 3 on that route. So what I determined with these post routes, it matters what post route you're running. Oh, wait. I haven't shown the 96 yet. Watch him. Boom, boom, boom. 96, 95. This was the same break Bryant had on the other side of the field. We can compare them. See how while he's taking a hitch step, Bryant at the top of the screen, while Brown is cutting down here. So the conclusion is it matters what post route you run. The post routes are not all post routes are created equal. Some have that hitch step that Bryant's going through right now. Right now. See that hitch step up there at the top of the screen with Bryant up there? See that hitch step? He goes 1 foot, 2 foot, 1 foot. 1 foot in, 1 foot out. 1 foot in, 1 foot out up top. Now, Brown doesn't have that on this route. He just steps there and then goes, explodes. So he's got a couple extra steps, but so watch your post routes. Under 96, you'll get that little bend there, and that means he's doing a good post route. Over 96, it'll be that sharp, no bend on that shorter post routes. All right, so that's post routes. I didn't notice anything of a difference between route running on post routes between 95 and 96. All right, so let's go to corner routes where I did notice a difference. Let me see if I got it. Yeah. No, that's new play. I don't have a note. All right. So we want to go to corner routes. What's a good corner route? Trying to think of a play with a corner route in here. A lot of them have corner routes. There's probably one in this formation. Maybe not. Just C routes. Yeah, let's do this one. Let's do this HB wheel. That's a very popular play online. All right, so we're going to put Mr. Brown there. Get in there, Bay. Brown. All right, so let's take a look at this HB wheel corner route. Look at Brown's route there. We'll go like this. Look at how curved it is at the top of his corner route. Watch him run this route. This is 96 route running with a curved corner. All right. Looks like a regularly run corner, right? You'll notice this in game, and this credit goes to Rockets for pointing out this corner route. Like it is like a little. This was even hard for me to determine side by side. So you might have to take my trust on this. This is a little bit more rounded than 95. This is going to be a little bit extra just slightly more round, a little bit harder. It was a lot more noticeable. Rocket noticed it because he used to run this route or like a corner route and like a bunch, motioned out and then speed snapped at the beginning of the game. You know, where you get that glitchy corner route for an easy completion back before they patched that out of the game. Whereas the timing on the 96 and above routes were a little bit better. So these corner routes aren't as good out of 96 route running. It's completely back assward. So we'll just do 95 and I'll show you the play out on that. We can run one of those. And you know, there's like a million routes. I'm not going to show them all in this video because this video is already 13 minutes. God damn it. Sorry for taking so long on this thing. The 95 is Bryant. He is number 10 on the field still. All right, let's run this corner with Bryant. Do you see his artwork? See how sharp that is? That is a precise corner. What is up with that? 95 gets a precise corner. 96 doesn't. See how he exploded out of that? A little bit better timing. I don't know if you can tell. It's going to be very hard to tell with your naked eye. And most of us are, and we do have naked eyes. It's one of our least shameful areas on our body. We like to go naked there. But it's just a little bit sharp, little different timing, little better on the corner routes there. So that's why I have said this plenty of times. I prefer 95 route running and under over 96. Because the corner routes, in and out routes, those are usually run by tight ends on like bench schemes, and they just get open no matter what kind of route running you have. Obviously, the better route running than over the 96 will be sharper and quicker, but I prefer out routes being sharper because they're more needed to get open. They're harder to get open than out and in routes. All right, so next after that leads us into C routes, and I'll get into. I guess I'll just say this. I'll actually show it. Never mind. I'll do slants and drags, and I'll show them to you. So you guys don't have to take my word for it. Oh, wait, do I have the right guys on the field? Bryant and Brown. All right, look at Bryant's C route. Look at Brown's C route. Look at the top of that C route. Look at the difference. That's a corner route. See how Brown's a little bended and Bryant's a little bit sharp? That's 95 to 96 route running. Let's swatch the field with them. See how Bryant's is sharp there? Even though, you know, the depth of the C routes are different, as you can tell. But you see the top of Bryant's route on the right there is sharp now, and Brown is still bend, even when I swap sides. So that's why you can watch this against man defenders. And also at the bottom of the route, look at the bottom of the route. Do you see how Bryant's bottom's bended? That means he's under 95, and Brown's is over 95 because of that sharp bend. It's all right. My bad. Just look at the top of the route. Bottom of the route is depending on what C route you run. The bottom of the route will have that bend no matter if you're 95 or 96. Now, there's a little bit difference if you're under 70. We'll get to that in a little bit. All right, so we should actually run this against man coverage. Let me get the defense on the field here. Let's see, practice type, normal. Let's get our C routes going. Now you tell me, we'll cover 2-man. You tell me which one of these gets more open. Brown on the left with 96. You think glitchy route running with 96, or Bryant on the right with 95. Did you see that? Did you see the difference? We can run it again because it looks like there might have been some interference. But this is another reason. All right, see, there's a little bit of interference there. But do you see how the corner, the corner on this wide receiver, on this 96 wide receiver, is on the outside? If the corner's on the outside shoulder of your C route, you're in for a little bit of trouble. Look at that. That's not completable. You're going to get an animation there. That's going to be a 50-50 ball, probably less because of the swap button. Whereas Bryant over here, yeah, I guess he got a little bit interfered with. But look at that. Look at how sharp that corner route that he runs is, how much separation and man coverage he gets with 95 route running. 95 is getting more separation than 96. Absurd. If you say, well, in MUT, my 96 receiver gets separation. I agree. I've seen 96 route running wide receivers get separation in MUT and C routes too. But that has to do with a lot of speed benefits. So let's watch this again. Here it is. No interference this time. All right, that got, I don't know. The ball came out right as they were making their breaks. I guess we can try it again. But look at the right and the left side of the screen. Look at how open he was. Easy peasy. I mean, he's going against, I think, Kirkpatrick's in number 1, right? Versus, let's, whoops. Look at the instant replay once more. No interference here. This is what I've seen over and over. Switching the corners, doing everything. I've done hours and hours of testing outside of this before I came to these conclusions. But look at this. Look at the Brown break on that versus the Bryant break on that. You're like, okay, well, maybe that's just the side of the field. So, well, I'll show you. Because you guys do not like to take my word for it, I'll flip the receivers. All right, max protect. Back to the same thing. Now let's watch Bryant on his side of the field. Wide open. Brown covered like a frickin', I don't know, donut with sprinkles and shit. Not up for analogies tonight. Get off me. All right, so let's watch him again here in slow motion. Look at that. See how Brown's on the inside of the corner and his break? There's nothing there. Whereas look at the left, where Bryant is wide open spaces. This is backwards. But because of how bad corner routes are, it affects their C route ability. So don't have fast receivers under 95 route running. But then you're like, okay, well, what about the 70 receiver? Let's match up the 70 receiver in place of Brown. Just so I can show you 70 route running is Sammy Coates. And so we got Sammy and Bryant running. Remember, Sammy had 70 and Bryant had 95. 4-3, cover 2-man, max protect. Look at Coates' route and Bryant's route. Very similar with the exception of that thing on the bottom of Coates' route, but that's just C route dependent, not route running dependent. Let's watch him. Okay. Boom! Both separation at the same distance. Good Lord. Good golly, Miss Molly. They both separated. Like your parents that hate each other, they're going to get separated. Boom, look at that. Look at that. Look at that separation. Both of them. Same separation. 70 and 95 route running. As Ben's taking a nice hit, but he's used to taking hits for this offense line. All right, so you're like, okay, well, that's cool. 70 to 95, no difference in those route runnings and separation on C routes. Let's take a look between 70 and 59. Wheaton has 59 route running, recall. So, corner strike again, 4-3, cover 2-man, max protect. Look at Wheaton's route. That is the route a drunk man would take home from a bar. This Wheaton, he's as likely to end up in a river as he is in his own bed that night. All right, so let's just run this route. Look at Wheaton's pattern. Oh, Jesus. Got taken a hit. Looks like I get better protection, not max protecting. We're going to do it, but maybe we'll run backwards so we can get better protection. Yeah. Did you see, he took a little bit longer, took a little bit more time to get his route set up. See how it takes a lot more steps here? See that? There's like all this hesitation down here. That's not very good. He still got open, weirdly enough. He still got open much better than the 96 route running. That might be due to his 99 speed, 99 agility, 99 acceleration. Whereas here, he just looks so smooth. Ooh. All right, next, I think let's try quick slants. One thing I found, quick slants and drags, no difference in route running. Look at their routes, identical. Watch them both play against their cornerbacks. I'll go into animation. They're the same exact animation. Route running has no difference on, and I tested this against off-man coverage or off-zone coverage too. So route running has no effect on. See how these look at these two. Look at the bottom and top receiver. Same. So that's all release. Nothing to do with the route running. They both have 99 release. Yeah, same animation. So route running doesn't have anything to do with quick slants. Drags also. I guess we'll drag them too. Max protect. Look at the drag routes. Very similar. Yeah, similar separation for the guys. So route running doesn't help drags. It's all speed and stuff to get separation there too. Let me look at my notes to make sure I've covered everything. All right, so this is the end. I will go through all my findings. All right, 1. There's a threshold between 95 and 96 route running. In and out routes are much different between 96 and 95. They're faster, but in and out routes, you run them, but generally they get open if they get open. So I don't really value 96 route running for in and out routes. It is pretty awesome for tight ends like Jordan Reed to have it. But the next threshold you've seen is around like 69 route running. So 70 route running will play the same as 95 route running. There might be a little bit different separation on different routes, but not much that I've found. So I do not take much stock into route running unless it's hitting that threshold. All right, so 95 and below route running makes better corner and C routes than 96 and above route running. The guys with 96 have a curved corner route. Again, that throws off timing slightly. Credit to Rockets there. The rounding of corners is also evidence on C routes that I talked about with 96 route running. But your C routes will work better if the wide receiver has outside shoulder on a cornerback. So if I see a C route running and the wide receiver's inside the cornerback, I cringe a little bit and then throw it anyway because I only make one read. Slants or drags are all about release and speed. Didn't notice any difference in route running there between those popular routes. Post routes have no difference in route running. Different post patterns react differently given which one you are running. Flipping the play changes which wide receiver has the better post on that double post that you saw earlier. The starter step one versus the 3-step, much quicker one. And so that is it. Thanks for watching. Call to action. Hopefully that was helpful. Sorry for the length, but the last video crashed my computer, and I got jaded and didn't want to edit it again. It took me 3 months to put it out. Anyways, thanks for watching. Call to action. I will see you tomorrow.